This is a battle of attrition. Take out all militia forces.
Hey, you hear that, guys? It's a battle of attrition. Hey guys, what's going on? It's MBZ Rasta here with another gameplay video, and as promised, this is Titanfall. Okay, so we're going to be doing something a little different today. We're not going to be doing a review or just a general gameplay commentary, but we are going to be doing some pros and cons. Alright, and for those of you who don't know what pros and cons are, it's the good and the bad. So let's go ahead and kick it off with some pros. Now you're probably wondering, hey dude, what are some good things you have to say about Titanfall? Well, here's my answer to you. The verticality, for one. Verticality in this game is really great. It's really well developed. I love how you can wall run, jump from wall to wall hang, climb buildings, get on top of buildings, all without needing, the help of any type of aerial vehicle or just vehicle in general. That is great. I love it. I love the fact that the developers decided to put this in there, and it's awesome. Another thing is the combat. The combat. Oh god, I just died there. The combat, I have to say, it's different, but at the same time, it still feels familiar. And for those of you who are wondering, gee, what are you talking about? Well, it feels familiar in the fact that, as much as I hate to say it, it's like as if the developers took Call of Duty, Halo, and if for those of you who know what this game is, Brink, and kind of clustered them all together and made Titanfall, which is not a problem. All three games are great. I mean, I'm not really so much of a Call of Duty fan as I used to be, but it is what it is. But at one point, I liked all three of those games. And, I'm still a Halo fan and whatnot, but back to Titanfall. So the combat, it's very similar to all three of those games, so it's kind of something that I'm sort of used to, but, with the added verticality, I mean, in Brink, you never had verticality like this. So it's kind of difficult for me to kind of get used to, but it's alright. I will get used to it. Okay, the abilities, the abilities are pretty awesome. Like, for example, one of my personal favorites is the cloak. Okay, the cloak mode, it's really, really useful against Titans. And another good thing about it is that when you go cloak, you don't necessarily go fully invisible. You still have like a white, kind of grayish color to you, but you're still kind of transparent. So you're not necessarily all the way invisible to everybody, so they can still spot you. If they have a good eye, they can spot you, which is good. It makes it so that it's not really one-sided. So now that I've got the pros down, let's go ahead and cover the cons. Now this is where it gets kind of sad and depressing. And for those of you who are thinking about getting the game, don't let me influence you in the slightest. If you want the game, go out and buy it, okay? So here it goes. The cons. One of my main concerns is that the entire game is online competitive multiplayer. That's right, I said online competitive multiplayer. I don't even think I need to go into detail about it, okay? There's a campaign mode, but it's online competitive multiplayer. And with that being said, let us go ahead and move on to that multiplayer. I've noticed lately that I've been coming across a lot of bots, more often than actual human players. There's been several matches that I've gone through where I've, not found a single, human pilot and just been killing nothing but grunts and specters, which are the quote-unquote minions of the game. And that kind of bothers me because, the whole point of online competitive multiplayer is to play against other people. That's how you get better. At least that's how I get better. I play against real people, because I learn new tactics, new strategies, and whatnot from these people that I play with. Which, it's awesome because it really helps me out in the game. But playing against bots, well, okay, the bots, all they do is they just stand there. They sit there and they just aim at you and they maybe shoot like 3 shots at you. So they say, hey, I'm here, you can shoot me. And you kill them and that's it. You're done with it. Okay, so that kind of really, really bothers me. Another thing is, some of the weapons in this game, with one of the main ones being the smart pistol, in my opinion, deserves a nerf. Okay, I don't know what anybody else thinks, but that's what I think. All right, and for those of you who have the game and love it, I'm not knocking you. More power to you. All right. So those are, some of my pros and cons for Titanfall. Maybe I'll do some more gameplay videos on it at some point. I'm not sure, but until then, guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next one.